How's it going, guys? This is Cloudy YGO, and I kind of want to talk about this format that we're in as of right now. So, just by going off the stats off of the previous YCS at Pasadena, where 81% of the decks were tier in the top 32, right here, it's safe to say we're in a tier Ishizu format, and also a shout out Hani for winning the whole thing. I don't know if that's a spoiler or anything. But with strong fusion monsters and quick effects that banish for costs in the graveyard, to shuffle 3 or up to 5 cards from either graveyard to the deck is kind of insane. In modern day Yu-Gi-Oh, graveyard effects is a common thing, which made called by, like the one called by, so broken, and special summoning from the graveyard, and especially a lot of the stuff is targeting from graveyard to special summon back to your field. With these cards in the graveyard, it's gonna stop that play. What I think that makes tier a strong deck is the lack of restrictions within the deck. If you look at Sprite, where you lock yourself into level 2, rank 2, link 2, or other archetypes, where you lock yourself into certain attributes or types, fish, beast, zombie, etc. And then, keep in mind, while we were in a format while Despia was number one, the deck had one flaw, and that was locking yourself into fusions. And imagine if Despia had plays where you could go into XZ summoning or just linking off and stuff. Despia would be broken. But imagine yourself as a casual player, or somebody that decided, after playing Master Duel for a couple of weeks, to try out the TCG. And first game they play against is this deck, this tier 1, tier 0 deck with their Blue Eyes, Crystal Beast, Sacred Beast deck. They'll probably get scared and to continue playing this game, or I'll have to see another post on Zodiac, or where someone is complaining about the meta, or some dumb fucking take on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Classic Forever page, right? Side note, when I pulled up to a casual locals for my first time with the Blue Eye structure deck, I kept getting burnt by Trickstars and reincarnated and drolled countless of times, and made me contemplate on my decision to play this game for a minute. And that's not a powerful deck. Light Stage was at 1. For this time frame of Yu-Gi-Oh, where a lot of people have decided to try out the TCG after playing Master Duel, I believe this isn't the time for them to get into the game as a competitive player, unless they want to put a lot of hours of studying the game as it is right now, and testing. And money does take a big part of the competitive aspect of the game as well. I'm not gonna lie about that. But keep a note. I'm not saying don't play the TCG. The community encourages new and more players. Just with my statement, I mean that it will take time for you to understand this game and become a better player if you want to come in this game with competitive reason. You may be saying they could just play Flunder. Well, this may be true. Activate D-Shift to just throw it, equals GG. I will not condone or tell anyone to play that deck. I will gatekeep that. Keep in mind, there's also Time Wizard format, Edison format, and go just all these other formats that you could play if you are really interested into Yu-Gi-Oh and you don't want to play modern format, and that's okay. Now, we all know that most tier Ishizu decks look about the same, meaning there's not really that much creative aspects of deck building with this, but what I like, it brings out the technical play of the game. If you didn't watch Hani versus Pac, the YCS Pasadena match, which I think is a great example of what I'm talking about. Chain links go up to 8, and right after that, more chain links. You get to decide, am I gonna do this? Do I feel threatened to activate this right now? You know, it's all up to you and your judgment. uh, which I personally think is a good thing about this deck. Many people will copy these deck lists that that did win, but probably won't see the same results as these players received. The players that top this event, they know what every card in their deck does, meaning on why they put it in their deck in the first place. They know the limitation the deck has. While the deck list may have one Tearlament Scream, while another person has three, or someone's deck list has three Gitos, while the other one has one. There's a reason why the player made that choice, because they saw something that gave them the reason to have it that way. It could be based off their playstyle as well. If you don't have the technical play, you probably won't have fun with this deck, but it doesn't mean to stop playing it and go sell it. It just means, keep on practicing and understand what the deck does, and don't forget to resolve your chain links correctly. Do you think this format is healthy? Let me know in the comments down below. Take care, drink some water, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.